99, 100. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there, but I'm glad you stopped by. Today, I want to talk to you about weightlifting. As you can tell, weightlifting is a big part of my life. I hold it dear and true to me, as you can tell. Yeah. Anyways, let's get back to it. There's 3 types of lifting that I want to talk to you about today. There's strength lifting, there's powerlifting, and there's mass lifting. Now, it depends on what kind of routine you want to go through, but normally bodybuilders will go through a mass and powerlifting routine to help themselves bulk up for mainly competitions. Now, athletes, such as football players, soccer players even, they will go through an endurance or a strength routine to help them with their sport. Now, I want to talk to you about a lot of things today. First, I want to talk to you about the different types of lifting that I already explained, stretching, which is really key to every exercise you do. I want to talk to you about lifting intervals and the muscles that you work out when you're doing your lifting. Also, one of the main things that you should be using is a diet for every weightlifting routine you go through. Also, it doesn't normally pertain to everyone, but workout supplements are a good thing to use. Okay, so now let's get into it. Alright, the 3 types of lifting, as I explained, powerlifting, strength training, and mass training, are, depending on what you're trying to do, the 3 main exercises that you can do. Okay, strength exercising is for athletes, more or less, and people who just want to be more naturally stronger. When you're doing a strength training, you'll normally, typically, lift more weight with less reps. Now, one thing that you need to do, and make sure you do, is stretch right before you're lifting. Normally getting a good stretch, such as putting your arm across the body and stretching your shoulders like this, will help prevent injuries and keep you in the gym longer. Alright, mass training is typically less weight, more reps. When you do mass training, you're usually doing it for, let's say, a lineman in football. Although they do want the strength as well, they need a little bit more mass to get off the line and help protect their QB. Powerlifters and mass trainers who present in competitions, they typically will lift lots of weight with more reps to get a bigger bulge in their arms, a bigger upper body, and typically the physique you see today in society. Alright? Now, powerlifters, they have different strength training intervals than strength lifters do. Typically, strength training is more of a 5 to 6 day split, and powerlifting or mass lifting has a 4 to 5 day lift. Depending on how skilled you are and how advanced you are, you can consult an athletic trainer or even anyone in your gym who seems like they have experience with weightlifting. Alright, there's certain muscles with weightlifting that people normally typically like to work out. One of the main ones is being chest. Your chest or your pecs will help you with bench pressing. The main chest exercise is bench pressing, and you're going to lift up with your arms. It's an exercise that uses your biceps as well. So if you're going to be lifting, you don't normally lift and use your arms as just an exercise by themselves. But here are the key points on your body where you're going to be lifting. You have the pecs or your chest. You have your shoulders. You have your back, upper and lower back. You have your traps, which are located right between your shoulders and your upper back. Your traps are around your neck. You have your biceps and your triceps. And then normally what people do is they lift their legs in a whole entirety. When you're doing squats, you'll lift your legs. When you're doing deadlift, you're also using your legs as well as your lower back. These are typically a full body exercise. Okay? Now, one thing that is very key to weightlifting is your diet. Typically, weightlifters perform on a 50-30-20 diet. That's 50 carbs, 30 grams of protein, and 20 grams of fat. you can do this any number of ways you want, depending on what your daily calorie intake is. Normally, people work on a 2,000 calorie intake, so you'll just multiply the percentage. 50% of 2,000 will give you 1,000. So you're taking 1,000 carbs in one day. Now, I know it's hard to keep track of these things, but if you keep a log, it typically helps you get through the day. Another thing that people like to use is supplements. Not everyone likes to use them. Some people like to go natural. But weightlifting supplements such as pre-workout will help intensify your workout and get you through a normal workout and help you get to that goal that you're trying to reach. Now, if you do natural, of course you won't get along as fast, but also you'll be able to retain that muscle and keep your progress a lot longer than you would on supplements. Now, what we've covered so far today is normally what a typical weightlifter goes through. Weightlifters can do anything between strength training, mass training, powerlifting, endurance training. It just depends on what your goal is and what you're trying to set. Every weightlifter usually has a goal. If your goal is to bench 250 pounds, you set a goal, you make a workout for it, and you achieve that goal. Now you have to make sure that you work hard in the gym to achieve that goal, because if you're not working hard, then of course your progress is going to be stinted. But also, keep in mind the diet. The diet will help you get to your goal.